Hello friends, welcome to our Linux command series. So today we are going to see some searching commands. So for searching commands, we are checking on those two commands. One is the grep command that is basically used to search the text pattern files, text patterns within the files. And second is the file command. File command basically search for files and directories based on various criteria that we provide like uh, based on size, based on time, like all those. So without wasting time, let's move to our Linux screens.
Friends, we are at our Linux screen. So let's do some practical or hands-on on grep and find command. Okay. So I have created a dummy text file. Okay, to provide. We have a dummy text file. Okay. So that is I am using for that grep command. Okay. So let's first see the content of the command. Okay, so there are some commands, uh, some paragraph you can say. It's just a dummy. I just copy paste from somewhere and created that file. Okay, so let's I have to search something in this file, like Georgia, let's say. Then dummy text, you can say I got Georgia. Okay, it highlighted me. Let's try with how much count of the Georgia we have. We have two counts, right? One and two. Okay, so that's how. If you are getting confused with wc command, we have something within the graph that we used for the count. Okay, just write that previous command itself, and and we can use minus c as for the thing. Okay, so the minus c attribute is basically stand for count match. Okay, so it matches the count of the Georgia in the file dummy text. Okay, so that's how we are searching something. Okay, let's suppose now this is a the Georgia, right? Let's if I try like that, gre geo dummy text. So can someone guess what can be the output of this? Okay, if you guess the output, just write in the comments. Okay, and if not, let's see what will be the output. So who made that it will not give any output? Okay, it just string but without any other output. Those are correct, but let's see what's happened here, why it is not giving the output, although the name is there, right? We have checked Georgia, Georgia, right? So the reason is that grep by default search for case sensitive, right? So it should be the correct match, else it will won't provide the answer, right? So what if I want the search irrespective the case, right? It could be a capital case or right, in case sensitive you can say. Okay, how we are going to search that kind of thing? So let's suppose with the same thing. Okay, we only add minus I attribute. Okay, I is for in case sensitive, so it will provide you the answer, the same answer that we got at the first kind of thing. So you can see we have the same answer, right? Let's suppose I want to search not the single word, but a collection of words, right? Maybe a sentence like uh, illustrated magazine and house in a nice grilled frame. Let's suppose this I need to search, right? So I need to bind this within a string. Okay, let's see. Okay, you have already familiar with Linux, so you can see the inside in this bracket it will consider as a single string, right? The dummy text, so you can see we are getting one frame. Okay, if you are thinking that you can do without the commas, right, then let's check that out also. Okay, so till now you guys also understand that it will not be going to answer it proper that we want, right? So you can see that is saying that magazine is not in search and like, okay, so because we are not treating it as something as a single, right? That's why we are seeing this for every word actually. Okay, and lastly it search only for the first word, it ignores all. Okay, so I hope you got the idea, right? Let me clear the screen and get again the dummy text to show you the thing. Let's suppose I want to search something. However, I want to search only only you can say I need to exclude something. Okay, so let's say I have to exclude first line of this. Let's do that. Okay, so grep minus v attribute is basically we called exclude. Okay, so so it will give me the complete para without that one line. Okay, so you can see the paragraph start with the second line, he found himself transformed into his pet, right? Not the first line, because it exclude that. Okay, and provide that. So let's suppose you want to search recursively within this file for the some word like we can grab. So as we can see we have a capital A, small a as well. Okay, right? So I am doing like that irrespective of the case, and minus r is for the recursive call for a in dummy text dot and provide us the output of this. Okay, count matches with a, so you can say we have 10 count of a. Secondly, you can do with it a single command without wc. Okay, we have to just include minus c as well, a dummy text.txt, then we got the same output. Okay, so I hope you get the understanding of the graph and you are able to search and filter the things with the graph, right? Okay, till now we have checked things on the file. Okay, now we can use the graph based on the directories as well. with the same thing. Let's suppose we have two files with the name dummy. Okay, so I want to list all the files that are that are that are dummy. Okay, so you can say we have two files, right? Versus, let's suppose the same we can do with Linux. So we have three kind of things in Linux. I hope you get the basic and good understanding of grep. Okay, so now let's move to the find command, right? As we know, file command is used to filter out the folders and files. Okay, let's suppose I want to search files with the name dummy, right? So I can use find. By default it's run on the current directory. Okay, now the name of the file should be dummy and star. Okay, let's suppose dummy. Okay, so you can see we have two files, right? Dummy.process, dummydex.txt. Now if I need to find all names, okay, with with log, however it should inside Linux 2, I think. Name star.log. Okay, so you can see we have a file or txt name. Okay, now let's suppose we need to find the files that are created 10 days before. Okay, maybe a longer back. So we can use like okay, name can be anything, but I don't want the name. Okay, I want all files. Let's suppose the m time must be, let's suppose, the 5 days, right? So we have created all these files 5 days ago. Okay, means time can be any date. Okay, date can be anything, but they are 5 day more than 5 days older files. Let's suppose if I want this, right? So we have only two files. Okay, it is this folder and this text one. These are the recent files. Okay, so let's suppose we are getting the size, right? Let's put me the size. Okay, so let's suppose you want a file that is more than 1K. Okay, so we can use the find in the same file and size should be plus 1K. Okay, so you can say it's 1K above. Okay, if you want the files that are below 1K, right? So you can see we have text.txt file. Okay, inside Linux 2 is below 1K. Okay, so that's how. Let's suppose you want a file. Okay, let's suppose you want want to remove something, like let's go to the line x2, I think. So we have that three files, right? .txt, .log. Okay. So let's suppose I want to remove this file. Okay. So with the find command, so I will search for that name txt dot, sorry, test dot txt. Okay, this is the file that I need to remove. Okay, using find command, we are removing the file using the find command. So what we are doing it in a two-way, right? First we are finding the files, okay, based on the path. Okay, then we will do the execute. Okay, there is one method execute that run, we can run with find and execute any other commands. So I am running the rm command. Okay, so let's see what will be the result. So you can see that text.txt has been removed. So we have removed successfully text.txt file with find command, right? So there is advantage of using the file, like we are getting the execute method as well with the file. Okay, so we can run another commands to execute that kind of things. Let's suppose it will be a more useful when we have a larger scenario. Okay, let's suppose we are having a more older files, like 10 10 GB of files we are getting. Okay, so we can find those files, like let's suppose I don't have any file, but we can like do that kind of file, like let's suppose it's in linux and linux 2, you can say. Okay, this is a path, and name you can say uh, star.log, anything. Okay, log file. And you want size that is greater than 100 MBs. Okay, or yeah, 1000 MBs, you can say. Okay, you got those kind of files, and now you want to remove those files, right? So you simply that kind of thing. Okay, and it will find all files with the naming dot ending with dot log extension. Then size must be greater than 1000 MBs. Okay, then it will execute the remaining remove command. Okay, so it will that's how it will remove all files which are having the 1000 MBs, more than 1000 MB size, and that kind of things. Okay, so that's all for find and grab command. So you can just type the find help for other test cases or the other scenarios, because all scenarios cannot be covered in a single video. Okay, if you want, then I will make another video with all other things. Okay, if you require. However, you can anytime go with the help. Okay, to find what kind of things you can do with the commands. Okay, grab and find command. Okay, please practicing these commands, and I will see you in the next video with some new commands. Till then, happy learning.